Hi there, welcome to this new section of the course. Now in this section we'll be taking a look at few important things that we have to note. Okay, now in this specific video we'll be talking about ghost followers as well as bot followers. Now let's start with the term ghost followers. So what are ghost followers? And the answer to that question would be the followers who does not interact with your contents are called ghost followers. Now there might be reasons why your followers won't interact or engage with your contents. So for example, sometimes the reason might be that the algorithm has reduced your reach and therefore it only shows to a few of your followers. Now one other reason would be that your post isn't good enough or your post doesn't have the quality enough to make your followers interact with your contents. Now they might have seen your contents, but because the contents aren't good enough, they might just ignore it. So the key takeaway from this is that due to many reasons, some of your followers would not engage with your contents. And those followers are called ghost followers. Now if you ask me, are these ghost followers bad for your Instagram page? Well, the answer to that question is yes. So you might ask me, why are they bad for my Instagram page? And again, to answer that question of why, I would want you to remember how the Instagram algorithm works. And as you can see on the screen, this was how I showed you how the Instagram algorithm works. Instagram first shows your contents to a few of your followers and it checks for the interaction from those followers. And after checking for interaction from those followers, if they find out that a lot of followers are engaging with your contents, and by engaging what I mean is that a lot of people are liking your contents, commenting on your contents, resharing your contents and saving your contents. So if a lot of people are doing these kinds of things, then the Instagram algorithm would show your contents to more and more followers. But if they detect that there are no interactions, then the algorithm stops showing it to more and more followers. So now imagine that you have a lot of ghost followers. And what Instagram does is that after you post your content, it shows to these ghost followers. And what if they are not engaging with your contents? Then obviously Instagram wouldn't show it to more followers, right? So when you have ghost followers, they wouldn't be engaging with your contents when you post contents. So that would affect your Instagram algorithm, and the algorithm would not show your contents to a lot of people. Now as you can see on the screen, I have a few tips to tackle the problem of ghost followers or the followers who does not engage with your contents. And the first tip that I have for you would be you have to post quality contents. So if you post quality contents, then I'm pretty sure that people are going to like your contents, comment in your contents, then they're going to share your contents as well as save your contents. So the very first thing is to post quality contents. And the second thing that I want you to do is that you have to ask your followers to turn on the post notification of your Instagram page. So sometimes when you post your contents, the Instagram algorithm might not be showing your contents to a lot of followers. So the best way to tackle this problem would be to ask your followers to turn on the post notification. So whenever you're going to post your contents, what is going to happen is that they are going to receive a notification, and then it would help you to reduce the number of ghost followers, because when they receive notification, they might check your content as well as engage with your content. So I hope these two tips were clear to you. Now let's move on to the third tip, and the third tip would be to share your post or contents on your Instagram stories. So sometimes, as I've said, Instagram might not be showing your contents to all of your followers. So what we are going to do is that we are going to increase the probability of your followers seeing your contents. So what you have to do is that when you post a normal Instagram post or when you post a normal Instagram reel, you just have to reshare it on your Instagram story. So when people see your Instagram story, they will see that you have posted a post or you have posted an Instagram reel. And if they had missed those contents, then they would be able to tap into your Instagram story and check out your new content. So I hope these three tips were helpful for you. And the last tip to tackle the problem of your ghost followers would be to not join any follow loops. So in one of the previous videos called the not to do list, I've shown you what a follow loop is. A lot of people would be messaging you to join the follow loop, and what the problem with the follow loop is that you are going to gain a lot of followers, but those wouldn't be the followers who are interested in your contents. Those would be just people who are following you for the sake of following you, and hence when you post your contents, they wouldn't be liking your content or they wouldn't be commenting in your content. They would be just ghost followers. So these were the 4 tips to tackle the problem of ghost followers, and I hope these 4 things would be helpful for you if you encounter the problem of ghost followers. Now let's move on to the next thing, and the next thing would be bot followers. So what are bot followers? And if you ask me, I'll be saying that bots are internet robots and they are not human beings. So people use bots in order to increase the number of followers, increase the number of likes and all those kinds of things. So when you buy bot followers, what is going to happen is that you'll be increasing the number of followers, but the problem is that they are not actual human beings. They are internet robots and they cannot enjoy your contents, they cannot like your contents, they cannot share your contents. So what is going to happen is that when you have a lot of bot followers, you're going to break your Instagram algorithm, and when Instagram shows your contents to these bot followers, they are obviously not going to engage with your contents, right? Because they are robots and they are not human beings. And another negative thing about these bot followers is that in the end of this course, we have to monetize our Instagram page. But using bot followers, there is no chance of monetizing our Instagram page. We want real human beings in order to monetize our Instagram page. Now let me tell you the relation between a bot follower and a ghost follower. So as you can see on the screen, a bot follower is a ghost follower, but a ghost follower is not a bot follower. So if you're still confused between the difference of ghost followers versus bot followers, a ghost follower is a follower who does not engage with your contents. Now a ghost follower can be a real human being who does not engage with your contents, or a ghost follower can be a bot who does not engage with your contents. So if you have a follower who does not engage with your contents, then that is going to be called a ghost follower. Now if your followers are internet robots or bots, then that is going to be called a bot follower. So I hope you understood the difference between a ghost follower and a bot follower. Now the last thing that I want to say to you is that this is something that I've told you in one of the previous section called the not to-do list, but I want to repeat it again because it is a very important thing that a lot of people make mistake at. And the thing is, you should not buy followers. So when you buy followers, what is going to happen is that your page might look attractive, you're having a huge number of followers, right? But that is not going to help you to monetize your Instagram page or grow your Instagram page further. So that is the reason why I would recommend you to not buy followers, because those are not going to be real human beings. Those are just going to be internet robots. So I hope you wouldn't be buying followers. Now those were the two things that I wanted you to note in this video, and I hope you understood those two things clearly. For now, let's take a short break and we'll be continuing in the next video.